This is the CONIC, model TVG 101-4. This is an electronic video game console from 1976. And we have 4 selectable games to play, which are in the built-in memory. That's all you get. Very simple to use game here. Pretty early example too. Here's the little tag telling you to adjust the vertical hold if you have picture rolling. It's because back when this unit was made, you had a lot of tube type TVs still going out there, and vertical hold was an adjustment that frequently had to be made. And this is a battery operated unit, or you could run it on an external power supply, but it takes 6 C cells. Take a look in here. There they are. Here's the ID tag, made by Accurate Electronics Industry Limited. And you just flip up this top lid here, and here's your controls. As you can see, just very basic potentiometer controls. One for 2 players. And here's your RF output lead. It's just an RCA connector with an F connector adapter on it. We'll have to check out the inside of it. Here's a look at the circuit board. Got some discrete components there, some transistors and resistors. Pretty basic game here. Here's the day code on the speaker, 7612. So we know for sure it's a 76 now. That's the 12th week of 76 it was built. Some of the websites I went to when looking up info on this indicated that these came out in 1975. But most of the websites said 76 is when they were introduced. I don't know how many years they made them for. Maybe just a year or so. So we'll put it back together, and we're going to try it out. We got the game all back together now. The controls are plugged in, and the output lead is connected to the set. And the best way to experience a vintage video game is to play it on a vintage television. And this here is a 1973 Zenith Chromacolor 4-tube hybrid. This would have been the typical type of TV that you would have played a game like this on back when it was new. Got the tubes warming up back here. We'll turn the game on. We got to tune to channel 3. You know we still got the static sound. We just turned the volume down on the set because the game console is what supplies the sound. Got Got a little built-in speaker here in the middle. And this is Handball. Game hasn't been started yet, so it just randomly throws the ball. Let's take a look at our controls. We got the high and low speed. Now we're on high, so it really picks up. We got bat size, large and small. Small bat, back to large. We'll keep it on auto serve. We got the angles here, plus or minus 20 to 40 degrees, or plus or minus 20 degrees. That's the angle of deflection that the ball bounces. And you can see that's about 40 degrees. If we put it on 20, wait for it to bounce on something, you can see you got about a 20-degree bounce. It makes it a little easier to play. So we'll keep it on 40. We'll take a run through the games here. We saw we're on Handball. We'll just adjust the controller. It's just a one-player game. You can play squash, which is the same as Handball, except it's two-player. You got hockey, which is also a two-player game. And the last game is tennis, which is a two-player game. So we're going to go to Handball. We'll get the camera set up on the tripod here. Okay, let's start the game. So you can see it's pretty simple when you play it on slow speed. Let's put it on high speed. And just so you know, while I'm part of the video game generation, I can honestly tell you this is the only video game that I own. I never really got into games. I was one of the rare kids that actually liked going outside and doing stuff, taking things apart. I didn't get too caught up into the game things. Well, anyway, that's Handball. Squash is the same thing, just two players. Let's try hockey. We'll put it on slow speed. Alright, new game. I'm going to try to control two controls now. Alright, let's hockey. Let's try tennis. New game. Let's pick up the speed. Okay, I'm getting killed now. Trying to control these at the same time is very challenging. Guess I have a slow reaction time. Jeez. Alright. Well, anyway, you get an idea what it's like to play video games back in 1976. That is the CONIC TVG 101-4.